Every trainer remembers their first session, the nervous smile, the slides ready, the audience waiting. But within minutes, something goes wrong. Eyes drift away. Phones come out. Energy drops. The trainer keeps talking, but no one's listening. That's the moment every new trainer faces, and it's the moment that decides whether they'll grow or fade. Welcome to Workplace HSE Explained, where we turn real-world training challenges into lessons that transform your career. Today's topic: the biggest mistake new trainers make and how to fix it. Here's the truth. Most new trainers think training is about teaching. It's not. It's about connecting. You can have the best slides, the best examples, even the best voice, but if you fail to connect, you lose your audience before you even begin. So what is this biggest mistake? It's the belief that information equals transformation. New trainers focus on what they know, not on what the audience feels. They deliver facts, not experiences. They talk to people, not with them. In this 4-part series, we'll uncover the psychology behind engagement, the science of retention, and the art of storytelling that separates great trainers from forgettable ones. Part 1 sets the foundation. Part 2 reveals the mistake in action. Part 3 shows how to fix it step by step. Part 4 teaches how to build lasting impact and confidence. By the end, you'll never look at training the same way again. Let's begin. Picture this. A new trainer walks into a room full of workers. He's confident, slides polished, voice steady. He starts explaining safety procedures, hazards, PPE, emergency exits. But halfway through, the audience looks lost. Why? Because he's talking at them, not to them. This is the biggest mistake: information overload without emotional connection. New trainers believe that more content means more learning. They rush through slides, quote regulations, and forget the human side of training. But training isn't a lecture. It's a conversation. Here's what happens psychologically. When people listen passively, their brains switch off after 8 minutes. When they participate, ask questions, or relate stories, retention jumps by over 60%. That's why the best trainers don't just teach, they trigger curiosity. The mistake also comes from fear. New trainers fear silence, fear questions, fear losing control. So they fill every second with words. But silence isn't the enemy, it's the space where learning happens. Another reason? Lack of audience analysis. They don't study who they're training, their experience, language, or motivation. They assume one size fits all. But a factory worker and a safety officer don't learn the same way. In short, the biggest mistake is forgetting that training is about people, not PowerPoint. In Part 3, we'll fix this, with a proven step-by-step method to turn dull sessions into unforgettable experiences. So how do you fix the biggest mistake new trainers make? Let's break it down into 5 powerful steps. Step 1. Start with emotion, not information. Begin your session with a story, a question, or a relatable scenario. Instead of saying, "Today we'll learn about PPE," say, "Imagine a worker removing his gloves for just 1 minute and losing his hand." Emotion creates attention. Attention creates memory. Step 2. Engage early. Within the first 3 minutes, involve your audience. Ask a question, get a show of hands, or invite a quick example. When people participate early, they stay mentally invested. Step 3. Simplify your content. Don't try to teach everything. Focus on the 20% of content that creates 80% of results. Use visuals, demonstrations, and analogies. Replace jargon with stories. Step 4. Use micro-interactions. Every 5 minutes, break the monotony. A poll, a short video, a quick quiz, or a real-life case. Micro-interactions reset attention and make learning active. Step 5. End with action. Don't just summarize. Challenge your audience. Ask, "What will you do differently tomorrow?" That question turns knowledge into behavior. These steps transform your training from a one-way talk into a two-way experience. And when your audience feels involved, they remember you, not just your slides. In Part 4, we'll go deeper into building confidence, handling tough audiences, and creating a lasting trainer identity. Now that you know how to fix the biggest mistake, let's talk about what makes a trainer unforgettable: confidence and authenticity. Confidence doesn't come from knowing everything. It comes from knowing your purpose. When you train, you're not just transferring knowledge. You're shaping culture, saving lives, and building awareness. That's powerful. Here's how to build lasting trainer confidence. Prepare deeply, but speak simply. Complexity kills clarity. Practice storytelling. Facts tell, stories sell. Accept imperfection. Mistakes make you relatable. Observe reactions. Adjust tone, pace, and examples based on your audience. Reflect after every session. Ask yourself, did they learn, or did I just talk? And remember, confidence grows with repetition. Every session is a rehearsal for mastery. Now, let's close this series. You've learned the biggest mistake new trainers make: focusing on information instead of connection. You've learned how to fix it by engaging emotions, simplifying content, and creating interaction. And you've learned how to build confidence that lasts. If you're a new trainer, this is your roadmap. If you're an experienced one, it's your reminder. Training isn't about slides, it's about impact. Subscribe to Workplace HSE Explained for more cinematic, storytelling-style lessons that make safety and training come alive. Because when you teach with connection, you don't just train, you transform.